Okay, so today we're going to talk about the tracker sled from a macro scale, a scale, say, of part of a farm. At this scale, we're going to need to make models of the tracker sled so that we can think about issues relevant at a farm scale. So what is in front of you here is a 1:64 model of a tracker sled. So 1 inch equals 64 inches. This is also an architectural scale, 1:3/16. It's also a scale that model railroading used, called an S scale. And that's why we have the availability of these models, these die-cast models of actual semis and tractors available. So in front of you is a 250-foot long train of tracker sleds. 4 of the sleds are identical to one another. The center one is special. And if we take a look, just to remind ourselves of what comprises a tracker sled, we have the 2 ballast skis, so to speak. Each of those skis has the box trusses on top of it, right, for structure. And then these represent the box trusses that connect the 2 sides, the sort of lateral ones. And atop this is 4 sets of 7 modules, right? So that this is pretty much a nominal 50-foot long sled. So that when we group it together like this, we can also remind ourselves what we talked about, that this, as demonstrated, would be 4 strings of 33 panels, right? Subdivided right in the middle. So this is 33 panels, this is 33 modules, and so on. The center sled is special because in the very, very middle will be a drive unit that will actually mechanically turn the torque tube. So all the modules in line with it will turn in synchrony, right, harvesting the sun, always at a right angle to the sun, or usually at a right angle to the sun. So the thing we want to really explore today is one of logistics, of how do I possibly get 56 sleds like this on 12 acres? How do I ship them? How do I construct them? And that's where this model comes in. So each one of these individual units on it is a ski, a ballast tank ski, with 2 box trusses mounted on top of it. In between those box trusses, and again there's 12 on this flatbed. This flatbed is a Wilson 53-foot long trailer. And as I put these ballast tanks and skis on here, I can then take the lateral box trusses and fit them in between their counterparts. So the reality is I get a very, very densely packed grouping of components, wasting very little space, able to take the posts, the lateral box trusses, the longitudinal box trusses, and all the ballast tanks. So that with this sort of packing, if you will, I can get all of those 12 acres delivered in just 10 semi-loads. So this is a huge advantage because what we're really, the success of the tracker sled is really in driving down the cost of getting each one of these sleds out to a farm, erected and ready to harvest the sun.